All right, hello and welcome back to Redwood Acres. We're going to be doing an emergency communications EMCOMM video where we talk GMRS handheld radios and a little bit about the future of GMRS that I just recently found out about last week when I was looking at this radio and watching some other YouTubers talk about GMRS. So we're going to talk that towards the end. First, we're going to talk a little bit, just if you're new here, kind of our philosophy and the reasons why we do what we do and what our goals are here. So our goal here is to promote preparedness as a whole. This is an emergency communications EMCOMM video where we talk communications. I primarily talk unlicensed or no test taking type communications because my goal is to try to help remove barriers, hopefully so that people get their overall preparedness plans to better include more robust, more resilient communications plans. First question you always have to ask yourself, if you've watched these videos before or any of my emergency communication videos, is who is it do you want to talk to? Once you've answered that question, we can start building from there. So in the past, my solution for my plan, so I'm going to give you my example so that maybe you can relate, is for GMRS for my family, right? Because I have a GMRS license. I have an amateur radio license. But I figured, well, for GMRS side of my plan, I could use, because I have lots of the really cheapo handhelds like these FRS GMRS radios. This one's a Midland. This is a GXT. They're not cheap. Well made, waterproof, good little radio. However, limited on power, right? 0.5 watts. Baofeng UV5R series. Yes, not FCC approved for GMRS frequencies, and the newer ones, from my understanding, you can correct me if I'm wrong, do not have the capability to transmit in GMRS frequencies. I think they can monitor but not transmit. All mine are older. So when we're talking the emergency side of things, right? Legal. To each his own. Assume your own risk. I'm not assuming anything for you. That's on you. All right. So I decided, I need to add some handheld GMRS radios that are dedicated, that require a license. Just the $35 test for the fee for the license from the SEC. No test required. If you're not familiar, works for your whole family, immediate family. So I decided, because I'd been looking at Reddivus stuff, I'm interested in some of their mobile repeaters. They have GMRS and amateur radio band repeaters. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to try out one of their radios. And this one is this, and not a review video. I'll do that later. I'm going to do some testing on this radio and then let you guys know what I think. So this is the R885. I think I paid 40 something with shipping. So not too bad for this radio. Still a little bit more than a Baofeng, but they are pre-programmed, ready to go. Comes with everything you see here. Well, excluded. That's excluded. I'll do another video on that later. My goal is to be able to hand radios like this to family, friends, associates, so that they can have them. If they're at a price point where it is a plug and play option that you can hand to a friend, family, whatever, maybe you need to convince them to get their GMRS license, or maybe they're welcome to the idea of getting their GMRS license, but they're just, every time you talk to them, oh yeah, I keep meaning to go on the FCC's website. Well, you really do want one though, right? Okay, well, gift them one. They're your good friend or family member. You get them gifts anyways. Go on the FCC's website and sign them up for a license. It's $35. Merry Christmas. Happy birthday. Happy New Year. Whatever it may be, right? So just consider that as an option. I understand sometimes money is not just flowing like the rivers, but $35 is still a pretty reasonable price for a gift. Consider it a gift. And then gift them for their next thing one of these radios. So that's a way you can fill that gap. I would recommend, because there's some discussion on YouTube about the programming on this specific radio. Potentially going in, if you're the comms person in your family, friends, group, whatever, going in, reprogramming it, just takes chirp, get all the right frequencies and everything set up in there, and then you'll be good to go. I'll do a future video on that. Maybe I'll let you know there's some better radios out there that don't have that problem, that are in the same price point. So there you go. You have that to add to your kit. But one of the things that I've been selling with the LoRa Mesh Communications, link to that playlist here in the right hand corner, is these offer you discrete, encrypted, off-grid communications, right? No relays, no towers, no nothing unless they're your own. GMRS, not so discreet. You walk into Walmart or a public place talking on these, people might think you're strange. They're going to hear everything you say and everything that whoever you're talking to says. In the most cases, unless you're using some sort of headset, then you might even look a little more out of place, I guess is a better way to put it. So, what are your options? You have this, which I've always been, and I have been promoting now very hard on my channel. Or there's radios now in the GMRS spectrum that have texting and GPS location similar to this. I'm not positive on the encryption side, so let me know. I'll be looking up before I do my next video. I'll know all this. But the difference though there is, these are relatively affordable, $60 per unit. The ones that offer that SMS and the GPS features are $200 to $300 range. That might come down in the future. I don't really see it coming down a whole lot in the future. Things seem to only be getting more expensive, right? So consider that as an option. Do you need to buy one for every member of your group? Maybe not. Maybe it's your group or family, whatever, is you and, you know, the family down the road that's good friends with you. Well, you have one unit with the texting location feature per group, and then everyone else has a more affordable handheld for each member, maybe a few spares, because, you know, we like to do that in the preparedness world. So let me know what you think. Is anybody out here using those radios? One concern that I've been hearing is that's kind of proprietary. So if you have one brand manufacturer of one that has those features, it can't talk to another brand manufacturer that has the same features. Maybe that gets fixed in the future. That would be awesome. Maybe someone will come out with some sort of programming software that can basically remove those proprietary blocks or coding or whatever it is in there. I'd love to hear your feedback, comments below. You can check out our website, theravenwoodacres.com. There's more there. You can connect with us via our social media links, which are linked below. Stay tuned for much, much, much more in the new year and months to come. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.